beg your pardon.
Oh, it's you, Paul.
Norma, darling. Here, wait a minute while I turn on the light. I'm the last one out. I was just leaving for town. There. For the footlights, we'll both feel at home. Oh, but won't you sit down? Well, my flower, it is good to see you again. How's married life? Boring, I trust?
I'm very happy, Paul.
Splendid. Did you come for Barbara? She left some time ago.
No, I didn't come for Barbara. I came to see you, Paul.
So? How very nice. You know, Norma, you're still very attractive. You age more cheerfully than I. I'm getting frightfully worried about my looks. Cigarette?
You spoke just now of age. Barbara's only 17. Surely you can see that you could never make her happy. Don't hurt her, Paul.
I have no intention of hurting her. Why should I hurt her?
Because you're a vicious, self-centered man who's incapable of a decent, clean emotion. Because... I'm sorry I said that, Paul. Forgive me.
No, you're not sorry, darling. You meant every word. I love Barbara, utterly and devotedly. If she'll have me, I'll marry her. All my life I've waited for someone like her, beautiful and talented, alive as a breath of spring. Now that I've found her, I'll never let her go.
Bravo. You ham.
Thank you, Elsa. Where's Mr. Lorry?
I think you'll find him in the laboratory, madam.
Oh? Oh, Stephen, I thought you promised me you'd be out of this old lab before I got home. Darling, you're not going to work all night again, are you?
No more night work. In fact, no more work. I finished.
Oh, Stephen, you haven't.
Oh, yes. It's all over now. That is, all except one thing.
What's that?
I don't know if it'll work.
A mere nothing.
Trifle.
When will you find out?
Right away. How would you like to come on a little airplane trip?
I'd love it. Where to?
Can't tell. Big mystery. We fly south by private plane. Then, early in the morning, I'll leave you at the hotel for a few hours. And when I come back, I'll either be immortal or else just another crackpot who should have stuck to teaching.
And we won't care which, will we?
Darling, you've been an angel these past few months. Never once have you asked me what I was doing. Never even complained, no matter how badly I neglected you. I can't tell you now what I'm doing. I don't want you to carry the responsibility of knowing. But I can tell you this. If it works, it'll be an important contribution to the war. So you see, it's beyond my personal satisfaction.
It'll work. I know it will.
I wish you gave out Nobel Prizes. We'll leave tonight at 7:30. So just pack an overnight bag. Oh, Barbara won't be able to see us off. She has a date in town with some girlfriends.
Hello, Barbara.
Hello.
My, your roses are lovely.
Yes, Paul sent them to me.
Going out tonight?
I am.
Would you mind too much telling me with whom?
I wouldn't mind telling you at all, dear. Except that you know perfectly well.
Your father thinks you have a date with some girls.
If you think that's wrong, then by all means, tell him the truth. Mother.
You and your father are such wonderful friends, Barbara. Don't you think you could be honest with him?
In what way?
Well, about Paul, I mean.
What about him, dear?
Barbara, you know as well as I that you shouldn't be seeing him.
Really, darling? I don't see why not.
Because he's not good. He's hard and cruel. He's...
How dreadful. Seems to me that your duty is perfectly clear, then. You should go to my father and tell him that I'm going out with a bad man. And when he asks you how you know he's a bad man, you tell him. Tell him that you know from personal experience, won't you?
Barbara. Oh, why do you insist on misunderstanding me? I'm older than you. I made a great mistake. And I'm only trying to keep you from suffering as I did.
Darling, do you want to know what I think? I think you've come to the same conclusion that I have. That there isn't enough room in this house for both of us. I think you're trying to turn my father against me. You're trying to run my life, to dominate every movement I make.
That isn't true.
But you haven't won yet, my sweet. Because I'm going to stay. And as long as I'm here, you're not going to be happy. I'm going into town tonight, and I'm going to have dinner with Paul Durante. Alone.
Well, you're not going to his apartment.
Apartment? Operator, get me Murray Hill 44598, please. Hello, Paul? Look, darling, I changed my mind about dinner. Let's not go to a restaurant. I think I like your original invitation better. Let's have dinner in your apartment. Why, of course I care, Paul, dearest. All right. I'll meet you at your apartment at 8 o'clock. Goodbye, sweet.
Well, darling, we're off on the big adventure.
Stephen,
Yes, dear.
I don't think I should go with you.
What? I thought it was all agreed.
Well, it just occurred to me. We shouldn't be flying together. If anything happened, well, Barbara would be left all alone.
I never thought of that. Of course, you would. It isn't easy being a stepmother, Norma. You've done a wonderful job. I haven't had to worry about Barbara since you came. You'll never know how grateful I am. Ready, Mr. Lowry?
Good luck, darling.
You're all the luck a man could ask for.